So hello guys and welcome to Let's Try Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous by Owlcat Games, the makers of Pathfinder Kingmaker, and I think they are currently producing a game in the Warhammer setting, I think Warhammer 40k, and Rogue Trader maybe. And yeah, I'll be reviewing the game for Gamers Global, how good the port is. Without the DLC, I did some settings already, kind of before the stream probably started, and Pashade still can't hear game sounds. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because of the music. Let's jump in and see what happens. Because there is sound, and according to... Let me... double check according. Let's see if there will be some dialogue or something. So what we can do is we can go for those scenarios or the main story. Obviously we will now go for the main story, and we can also do some game difficulty settings here. I think for this I will go for normal. The damage your character suffers from enemies and traps is reduced by 20%. Why is that? Enemies are weak and inflict reduced damage on critical hits. Your character will not die after suffering a deadly injury for the first time. Instead, they'll be afflicted by the Death's Door condition, yeah. But I think we will go for daring, full damage, and enemies are slightly weaker and inflict reduced damage on critical hits. I don't like, yeah, damage to party 1.0. I do not want auto level up. No. I don't want auto level up, and I do want no enemy stat adjustments. I have weird pauses where the screen changes to a kind of painted living room. Yeah, the painted living room is actually the Xbox. Maybe I read. So I think it should be working. If it appears starting now, then it's a mistake. Otherwise, it's normal, because when you go to the menu or leave the game, then Twitch automatically, or the app automatically prevents you from seeing what I'm doing, because it could be my Xbox options and stuff. So that's kind of hidden. Weather effects, I would, yeah, there's no, let's go for light. Enable character retrain. When enabled, allows a certain NPC in the game to retrain your character and companions. I would like to do that, because I might make mistakes. Crusade standard. Immersive mode. No, I do want the interface hints. Okay, I think that's a decent setting. Hi Ninlik, thanks a lot for joining. Is that you on the left side of the couch? Yeah. Okay, let's jump into the main story and see if that streaming actually works. It's the app I'm using. Okay, I need to press X and X again. I think, okay. Create pre-generated character. Wrath of the Righteous. Okay, holy crap. Okay, how can I go back? Like this, okay. These are pre-generated, but I would like to have a custom character. Create a new character. Okay, here we go. Let's go for a profile photo. Let's go... I usually sit on the right, yeah. Unfortunately, the video won't show the chat because it's not linked to Streamlabs. I like sword fighters. This guy looks like a vampire, so he's kind of cool. This is also a good image. Let us go for... He looks like Boromir. I think we have to go for him. And we are going to choose class. I don't want to be an alchemist. I would like to be Hunter, Monk. Oh, that's so much choice here. Let's go for Row. Let's go for Rogue maybe. Dealing horrendous amount of damage to enemies in melee combat. Rogues tend to be OP. Scout. I like the pre-made build balance. Slayer has low difficulty. Well, let's go for something more interesting. Let's go for the Slayers can fight both in melee and range. Their main role is dealing large amounts of damage to enemies. And they've got sneak attack as well. Let's go for Slayer, I like that. Arcane Enforcer. Some Slayers study the arcane knowledge to learn new efficient ways of hunting their targets. They are known as Arcane Enforcers. This is just, to try things out, so I won't spend too much time now. Stygian Slayer Vanguard. Battlefield commanders who focus on the brutality of combat and lead their allies to bloody victory. Quick to react to danger, Vanguard is a valuable scout, capable officer, and a skilled tactician. This is actually quite good, because we are going to lead a crusade, I think. So let's go for him. And what is a Dampier? Half-living children of vampires, birthed by human females. Holy crap, I've never heard of them. Let's go for the Dampier. I like that. Dampiers of uncertain heritage. Okay, here we can choose a specific heritage, I believe. Okay, Ancient Born, that sounds good. And down there we can have racial bonus to strength and wisdom and a penalty to constitution, but a bonus to athletics and lore. Vampire King, ooh. So what are actually the skills we kind of need as a Vanguard? Presume bonus to damage. I presume we need strength and maybe dexterity mainly. So let's check for min-maxing a little bit. Rushi, I don't like the name that much. Strength and intelligence. Racial bonus to strength and charisma. That's maybe not too bad. And persuasion. Moroi. And I'm following the chat on the phone as good as I can. I like Ancient Born in a way. Strength and wisdom. Vampire Kingborn also sounds so good. Persuasion and knowledge. I think that could actually be helpful. Dexterity and intelligence. But there's nothing like dexterity and strength. Maybe that would be OP. I think we're going to be a Vampire King, right? Dampiers descended from the Vampire King are rare in the extreme. Incredibly beautiful, but strikingly grim. Shades that straddle the line between humanity and vampire kind. Sacred ancestry Dampiers are often single-minded loners, intent on a specific goal. But on the other hand, we are like a leader, so that doesn't really fit. The union that results in an ancient born is too horrific for most to imagine. Even in relative... Everything can be read, by the way, quite easily. Even in relative youth, when Nosferatu is so terrible to behold that any such coupling must be the result of arcane manipulation or insanity. Hatred for humanity... Their mishappen, sallow and painfully thin. I don't like that. So... Well, let's go for Vampire King. Just for testing anyway, so... For the first attempt. Search request. Search, what does that mean? Holy crap, we can even search here, look at that. Background selection. We want to be a warrior of some sort. We have low constitution. So if I click that, expand, bounty hunter, gladiator, guard, mercenary. No, let's not do that. Oh, damn it, wrong button. How do I go back? Okay, I just can select something else. Wanderer, no. Street urchin, scholar, regional, an Aldori swordsman. Adds persuasion. She also becomes, but we are going to be a man. Not she. Okay, I think that's how can I change gender here? Okay, I think this is the what is the male symbol? I think this should be the male symbol, I believe. Paschalis recently heard of Dampiers in a podcast about the movie Blood Rain. Not the best recommendation. Holy shit. So the movie Blood Rain is not the recommendation, or the Dampiers. What is the symbol for male? I think this is a man, right? Of her skills. Why is that? Why does it say her? This is confusing. She is still she. With all this gender swapping stuff and gender identity stuff, it is super confusing to me. But I'm happy for everyone who can be whatever he, she, or it, or whatever it's called, want to be. Symbol male. Aha. Okay, so we want this symbol. Okay, very good. So I actually don't know why it says she. She. Oblate, no. None, no. Noble, maybe noble. Leader, I like that. Longsword, rapier, greatsword. Buckler, I don't like bucklers. Yeah, but let's go for leader. If the character already has this class skill, weapon proficiency, or armor proficiency granted by the selected background from her class during character creation, then the corresponding bonus from background change to a +1 competence bonus, okay? So let's go for leader. And okay, no rolling, so we just get the modifiers. So I do want, need more dexterity for sure. And I do want constitution bonus. And knowledge checks are on intelligence. And persuasion is on charisma. But I'm out of points. So let's rather have a dodgy constitution and get some more here. Yeah. It's not a min-maxing setup right now, but it's okay. Oh, unspent points. Just 1 second. Intelligence, but okay. I don't want to be too dumb. What does the V mean? Vampire King, maybe? No. Class skill, okay. So I want more persuasion, that can be helpful. I want knowledge. Let's build on athletics. And I think mobility. Move past opponents without provoking attacks of opportunity. Sounds good. Climb and jump. I think that can be important. Weapon focus. I can expand and get a super detailed description as well. That's nice. We need an armor focus. We can't go for that. So let's go for Let's go for medium armor. Okay, we can choose one thing only in level 1. So let's check weapon focus first. Wow, so many choices. That's why there's a search. I want to be a sword fighter. Bastard sword. I'm actually going to use the search. So what I noticed, what would be cool is to jump up to the search. So let's enter sword. Search. The movie by Uwe Boll, based on the video game. Yeah, I've heard of the video game. It's a bit, the video game Blood Rain, it's a bit not so good. I nearly bought it once, I think. But then I on GOG. And then I watched some videos. And then I decided, well, maybe not. So what can we do here? We can choose a deity. Asmodeus is a name I'm familiar with. What do we want to be? We want to be... I'm not sure. Gorum. Asmodeus is also known as the King of Hell, Master of Witches and Prince of Law. He's the most powerful of the 9 archdevils that inhabit Hell, and the only one of Hell's rulers to claim full divinity. It was he who is credited with the penning the contract of creation, within which his followers believe is hidden the means of their patron's eventual rise to supremacy. Evil, fire, law, magic, trickery. Weapon, mace, no. Let's actually go by weapon. Rapier, longbow, greatsword, trident, sickle, dagger, longsword. Holy shit. Look at the amount of gods. You need to study religious... do religious studies in order to comprehend all of that. Fantastic. So where was it again? It was Imodea? Yeah. Lawful good, lawful neutral. I like lawful neutral. Can I expand this? No. Iomide, also known as the Inheritor, Light of the Sword, and Lady of Valor, is the goddess of righteous valor, justice, and honor. Having served as Eredon's herald, she inherited many of the last Aslante's followers upon his death, and continues to espouse the ideas of honor and righteousness in the defense of good and the battle against evil. But I am a kind of evil, in a way. But let's go for it. Let's be lawful neutral, I think. A creature's morale. Choose alignment. I can't choose it. I need to be neutral good or lawful good. I'm not quite sure why. Does it depend on the god? It does. Well, then we are going to use a bow as well eventually. Alignment. It says what's prohibited. I see. Asmodeus. Let's go for Asmodeus. And we can be lawful neutral. Okay, let's be lawful neutral. Body type. We're going to be this body type. We can change the color of what? The skin. We're going to be super white. Proper vampire style. Okay, I can zoom in. I like that. Good. I just used the right trigger. I think this face, a scar. No, we will collect our own new scars. Eye color. Let's maybe go for this icy blue. Okay. Hairstyle, we can't see our hair. Parents show clothes? No. Well, there are still some clothes. Yes, we need a proper vampire style or dampire style haircut. And I think it's going to be this one. Hair color. Let's go for this gray. Or yeah, let's go for blue as well. War paint we do not need. And tattoos I don't want. Clothes color we can choose. And this is obviously too... Oh, look at the amount of colors we can go for. We need something very dark and sinister, like black. And maybe this blue color looks fancy.
This will hurt!
So many thoughts, so little time.
I didn't miss anything game-wise with regards to Blood Rain. And the video is funny to watch. Okay, then I will actually
Our time has come.
see if I can stream it.
I need to concentrate.
First come, first served.
So we actually have lots of...
Don't care.
Someone else would make better use of this.
My wounds pile on.
So what do I want to choose? 7 viewers, by the way. Thanks a lot for that.
This is my path. Let us be off.
Okay, let's be brave, of course. And let's go for Vampire. For Vampiro. Here we go. Actually, I should maybe go for Rapier, given the image here, but it's okay. I don't think the date matters that much. Maybe there will be something in-game that would be fun. Okay, we are a male, Dampier, Vanguard. Simple proficiency, martial weapons proficiency, weapon proficiency, longsword, and also rapier. Okay, we can also go for rapier. That's good. There was a rapier god, right? But it's okay. Let's go like this. And I need to press X and even hold it. I like that as well, because it prevents you from misclicking. First, it's not A, and second, you need to hold it. I have not played the PC version, by the way. And I still need to finish actually properly start the Let's Play of the Kingmaker. It's one of the most watched videos on my channel. Make way, coming through, fetch a healer, quick! That might be us, I think.
Hey,
so everything
somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
Can be read very, very nicely. The colors of the text and also the font size.
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Make room, everyone. Step back. Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to him?
I hope that you can hear. Okay, Pashal says sound and music are okay now, fantastic. And it's not too loud or not too... or is it the sound mixing right in comparison to the voice? Because I turned it up full scale. Maybe it was just the menu music that's maybe copyrighted or something and automatically prohibited from streaming or something.
We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris.
The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right.
We're
We'll
already
get you
half
patched
dead.
up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms
No.
is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. He can get... O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds.
Okay, there's full voice acting for, you know, the dialogue, but then it's like kind of like now the narrator that is missing, or that you just have to read. The magic envelops you, but your pain lessens only slightly. Water. I won't give up that easily. Let me die. Grit your teeth in silence. Let's say I won't give up
Hear,
that
hear.
easily.
That's the Crusader spirit.
I'm still a bit louder than the game, which is fine for me. Okay, fantastic. It's really cool that you tuned in to the stream and helped me out with that. Here.
My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there! Yes, you! Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev!
I also guess I'm now obviously playing from a how is the port working perspective for the review. My guess is I would have to check it with screenshots and stuff that the dialogue window is basically half the screen. I'm using a 4K monitor on the Xbox Series X, and my guess is that it's actually a bit smaller in the PC version, because I can't even see my body.
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her.
I think she's perfectly
Terendelev!
suited.
Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Be
Okay,
quick
she's the
about it
tough
before
one.
it's too late. Now, who are you?
The old man.
I don't
Oh.
remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
I'm Vampiro, I'm a crusader, I came to fight demons. I came to the city on private business. I've lived in the city for a long time. I'm a traveler. I don't remember, let's say that. Or let's say I'm
That's the
Vampiro.
first I've heard of that name. Who are you then? What's your business in the city?
My dear prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
Muttering discontentedly, the old man walks off. One thing that's really cool, I think on the PC you would just mouse over the Canabras or the demons word and then get a tooltip. But we can apparently press Y. Oh yes. And we can then jump through. Canabras is a city of glory, but none of spotless virtue. Okay, we won't read everything right now because it's for test purposes only. Demons are melee, and if I'm going to let's play this, I have to let's play Kingmaker first, and then afterwards this game, and then we start fresh. Demons are malign and destructive creatures native to the outer sphere plane. Okay, if I expand, it makes the dialogues even a bit more readable, maybe, because the background blurs out. I mean, the text The font size doesn't change. Maybe it's even little bit smaller. Maybe the same. I think it's the same. But because of this blur effect, and because the text is wider now, it's more readable. That is very nice.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
The longer she speaks, the stronger her voice becomes. There. A beautiful silver-haired woman leans over to you. She seems ageless, her face wholly unlined, but centuries-old sadness gleams in her eyes. Is she maybe a Dampier as well? Are you really a dragon? Ooh, she's a dragon.
You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form.
This is very, very funny. So she's a dragon. Maybe we could have played as a dragon as well.
I accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done.
So okay, we can still ask, are you really a dragon? Which is pretty cool because, you know,
my
things
name
might
is
happen.
Terendelev. I am the
And then you
protector
forget
of the city.
to what she said or something. Maybe you get a phone call.
I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
I also did you notice that it automatically jumped to can I go?
You
Is
don't
that
believe me?
Yeah,
Perhaps
because
I
I've
should
asked
retake my
everything, it
true
jumps to
form
can I go?
Certainly.
I like that.
But be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev,
Okay.
protector of Canabris. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
I recall the times of older isometric role-playing games like I think the first game was called Divine Divinity, and then they were kind of perceived as kind of progressive when they had a brothel. And I think back then already in Divine Divinity you could have like male and female companions in the brothel. I'm not sure if nowadays a brothel would be seen as progressive. Funny how times change. Day of the city. Canabris is a city poised on the border between two worlds. Oh, that was a bit too fast. Saving. Alright. Okay, use L to move around. Alternately, you can move... Oh shit. What was alternatively? To move the camera, enter move mode by pressing R and using R. R. To rotate the camera, enter rotate mode. You can also rotate. Let's press expand. Now close. Okay. Okay, if I press R, I can just move the camera around. That's nice.
Let us be off.
And I move with the left stick, and if I press R again, I center back on the dude. On us, I mean. Can I zoom in? I can. And I still have a weapon or what? And this is not the colors I've chosen for my clothing, actually. Can we talk to the god? Happy city day. And I can cycle through them. That's cool. Let's zoom out a bit. Noble, peasant.
Let's move.
We need to turn, and there's something we can grab. What can we grab? Is that stealing? Or is it a game? I love a drink, especially when the city's footing the bill. Oh, that's a good festival then. Sample the special festival drink.
Follow me.
V means something, I don't know what. We can kind of walk through the bench a bit. Noble.
March on.
So let's. I like the walking. It actually feels better than clicking, to be honest. Generally speaking, playing games like this on a PC is obviously very good, but it's a bit like with Diablo 3. Walking around with the console is nice, with the gamepad. Yeah, I like that. Good music here.
Let us be off.
God, how are we supposed to... Oh, what are they doing? In the name of Emodea, come here and give me a kiss. Ooh. But there's no one. I think this person's a bit drunk.
Let's move.
Or hopeful Darren, that's a name. Which makes this person a bit interesting. They call this a celebration. This is but a paltry imitation of what goes on in my... Okay, he's from a different town, I think. Citizen, 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 okay. I can pause, move the camera, highlight objectives. Ah, nice. Ooh, very nice actually. Because now we know that there's Ramian. On days like this, it is as if war doesn't even exist. Same dialogue again? Yeah. Desna grant us peace. Noble, noble. I think it's important to have that switched on. Can we hit that or what? Suck him out one. Oof. So this is kind of like the... Ooh! The having fun part where we had to have a drink and punch back. And now the catastrophe happens.
Behold, Crusader gods, behold Iomane, you poor imposter. Your city will fall to me. Your followers will feed my hunger.
Holy shit, and we follow Asmodeo. Ooh, lots of dead people now. Okay.
Discari,
Polari.
Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
She's tough. Ooh, nice. What a start. Nice. Oh no.
Let the feast begin.
And she saved us. Isn't that Terrorandle or whatever she was called?
Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do?
The halfling's
Fight
armor.
or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
The halfling's armor is splashed with blood and he's armed to the teeth, with a sword, a blade and a hatchet on his belt, and a crossbow on his back. His voice sounds familiar to you. Okay, I've seen you somewhere before. Okay, let's actually check the glossary. Larger than an elephant. This towering insectile nightmare wields a scythe made of bone. His wings are swarms of biting flies. and his inhuman eyes glitter with cruel intelligence. Iskari, demon lord of charms, infestations, and locusts, is believed by many scholars to be the usher of the apocalypse. He carved his realm from the raw matter of the abyss, using the Great Sky Rift Carver, a weapon he crafted from the remains of the strange creature his father, Pazazu, made. Okay. Iskari and his cult long plagued the northern nation of Sarkoris, where his cultists were eventually driven into the Lake of Mists and Veils by Erodin. Yet upon Erodin's death, Iskari's influence on Golarion ripened and burst, transforming Sarkoris into the demon-hunted world wound. Okay. Care to lend me a weapon? I'll try to fight the demons. That doesn't make sense that much. I think I'm going to look for where. Let's say I've seen you somewhere before.
You owe me your life. I'm the one who found you outside the walls and brought you inside to be healed. I see they patched you up. Good thing they did it before the attack, or else you'd have been done for. You must have got a good drubbing around the head, brother.
To get more information.
Iskari's a demon lord, the most fearsome enemy of all crusaders and all living things, come to think of it.
I can still turn the camera, but I cannot zoom in and out. But I can go up again. Okay, that's cool.
Who knows? Everything's on fire, crashing down around our ears. The place is crawling with demons. Looks like a whole army attacked the city. We're sitting ducks!
Now I cannot... let's not fight them, we are still wounded. So I think we should get out here. And... yeah, we cannot ask questions again. So I don't know why that is. We could
right
before,
away.
now we can't.
Stand still now. No fidgeting while I cast this on you. Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
The halfling's words are drowned out by a terrible rumbling and the rustling of countless tiny wings. Thanks a lot for tuning in, Nindic, and have a good night, and see you soon. And the very latest, I hope, in the next Battle Brothers stream.
Mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts.
10 viewers, thanks a lot. The Lord of Locusts.
Behold, Iomade. Behold the death I sow.
Holy shit. I will need to charge my phone in a second. I'm running out of battery. And
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Iskari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Okay, I have a little bit of battery left on one of the power banks. So, here we go. Continue. Devoured by darkness. The festival organized to raise the spirits of the city has ended in death and destruction. Very fast loading time. Game sounds are now louder than my voice. Okay, I might... I will just turn it down a little bit. Yeah, try to not talk too much. In particular, I won't talk, or we'll try to not talk over dialogue.
Onwards.
Thing is, now we don't have a weapon, but I do want to highlight objects. Oh, look at that! We can even activate the cursor. Nice! By just pressing left on the digipad. And that allows us, for example, to check all that out. Study target, Charge.
Let us be off.
Could I even walk like that? I could. How funny is that? This is amazing. Obviously, I prefer walking. Okay, there's nothing here that I can collect, I think.
Holy mother of...
A small woman with a messy brown hair winces in pain, uttering a stream of curses through clenched teeth. She's pinned to the ground by a couple of weighty boulders. Let's help her.
With me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going
The
to
young
be
woman
just
in night.
fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
The young woman in knight's armor studies the rocks intently, clearly trying to work out how to move them. Let's help
I feel
her.
them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
Okay, this is a bit like the other way around in Lord of the New Rings of Amazon. There's this dude, the Numenorian, I think, who wants to lift up a rock and he can't, and then this queen helps him. The blind, who's now blind, I think, I'm not sure. Spotting you, the knight reaches for her sheathed weapon, but after scrutinizing your face momentarily, she raises her hand in greeting. I like the writing so far. It's really good again. During the course of the game, you will have to apply your skills in many different situations. Frequently, you will have to... Can I expand that? How can I jump to the right? I don't know. Aha. Frequently you will have to make a skill check. We are trying to help Celia fetch Anivia from beneath the rubble. The result of such checks determines how events subsequently pan out. Such a check is usually performed by the character with the highest bonus in the appropriate skill in the party. That is very good. Why would we help her? Athletics 12. Hold on, we're going to get you out from under there. Knowledge. We don't have to rely on brute strength for this. I'll try to find something to use as a lever or lever, depending on your preference. I don't help anyone for free. Pay up or stay stuck under the rubble. Let's do this approach. And lift the rock. Succeeded at athletics athletics check. Summoning all your strength, you manage to lift the rocks up enough to free the wounded woman from the rubble, and we gain experience.
I think it's broken.
Good.
Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a
At least she
splint
feels
out
her leg.
of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomede's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
The Wardstones are a chain of powerful artifacts keeping the World Wound's expansion at bay. The first and greatest in the chain was erected in the city of Canabres by the hand of the inheritor himself, a golden-winged angel sent by the goddess Iomade.
Yeah,
Nice.
things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
So what I would like to mention is that the game or the console port initially was supposed to be released, I believe, in March 2022, and it got delayed, and now it's been released a couple of days ago. Today is the 11th of October, I think, and it's been released a couple of days ago, and I got the review key. I think from what I can tell so far, at least, you know, from the usability point of view, it was worth the wait. So I came here to fight the Abyss. I'm a scholar. I came here to see the world wound with my own eyes. One person's war is another person's opportunity. I'm in the city to seek my fortune. I am led by destiny. I don't know why fate has brought me here, but I feel it was not by chance. I am a traveler and I just wound up here by chance. My name is
Good
Vampiro.
to meet you. Now, tell us all about yourself.
Whoa, girl. Slow down. Exchanging names is enough for now. We don't have time to be swapping life stories. We need to find a way out of here.
I like this Anavia girl.
Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
But I actually don't want to go to the city.
There are 3 of us with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Also cool that we can always see our character party. You now have multiple characters in your party. To select one of them, press LT. To link several characters together, to give them all the same command, press LT. Select the character you want to link and press Y. To link all of your characters together, hold Y. Okay, let's try. Okay, link. I see. And if I unlink them, and then I can maybe link them all, I see. Okay. And then I can give them artificial intelligence. And I do not want artificial intelligence. I want to manually... Well, she can have artificial intelligence. We will have our hands full. Stealth, stop, reorder. Reorder, reorder.
Rely on me.
We go first. No.
Together, we stand.
No. How can I...
We should move.
Okay. I changed the order like this.
Let's move.
So I can still let her go first, apparently, more or less. And I would like to see everything. Okay, this is my shades going down. Or blades for the window. Automatically going down, you might hear that. What we do need is a weapon. Containers. You will find a lot of objects that contain loot. Enemy corpses, boxes, barrels, and many other environment elements. Yeah, that's an object that contains loot and enemy corpse. To see what's inside a container, approach it and interact with it as with any other object. Okay, that's the map, sorry. Here we go. Close. Okay, without the... Okay, look at this. I like that. I have deactivated the... that it's supposed to show us stuff. I activate it and we see it. But when we walk past, we still see it. So that is really nice. Oh, good loot, I think. We can get information by pressing R and it stays open. I like that as well. Cloak of Resistance. Longsword. And that's a cold iron longsword. 1 to 8 damage. And this one is also 1 to 8, 7 to 14 when we equip it. Same weight as well. Quality is cold iron. I'm not sure what this quality... Let's expand this. Oh, I can't. It's already expanded. Okay, I can hold it and hold the right stick, and then it expands it, because I want to know what cold iron does. This iron, mined deep underground and known for its effectiveness against demons and fake creatures, is forged at a lower temperature to preserve its delicate properties. I like that. Collect all. Fantastic. You have acquired a new piece of equipment for your main character. To equip it, open the equipment screen by choosing the character, pressing RT and selecting equipment. Okay.
I'll make my own legend.
Okay, we can actually hold R and go to it as well. I like that. So. Okay, where's our equipment? Oh. Okay, look at that. This is grayed out because we don't have anything like that, but this isn't grayed out, so we can put on the cloak of resistance, which we can also see now. We can take it off and we can put it on. Engraved lucky bracers. Our main weapon is going to be the cold iron sword. This is our offhand. There's nothing for the offhand. Our secondary weapon is going to be the longbow. Our third weapon, do we have proficiency? Not 100% sure. I would like to try the short spear. Okay. And I think that's about it. We could equip a torch.
This is my path. Let us be off.
How can we cycle through?
I tire of waiting.
LT party. Okay, then I can, if I do that, I can then select her and check out her stuff. And I can press LT to go back. Going back basically in this case means cycle through the menu options. And this is our shared stash. And here I can see skills and stuff. You harness the power of Unlife to grant yourself a limited ability to avoid death. While this spell is in effect, you gain temporary hit points equal to 1d10 plus 1 per caster level. Maximum 10. Dampier, Blood Drinker. Ooh. We can become a Blood Drinker at least. Marshal, okay. Our class.
I stand ready.
There's loot. Ooh, very good. Tyranndelev's scale. Okay, I feel sorry for her. Let's collect all. I'm not sure what that is actually. Conjuration. Level 5. Charges 1. Caster level 9. You restore the life of a deceased party member. That's pretty helpful.
My own
wrong button.
legend.
That is pretty helpful, I would say.
Who's there?
I let the knight walk first because I think she's a bit fitter. The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party and not in the dank catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it is animal or
Relax,
human.
friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Very smart to say this is our new friend.
I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Not many could withstand a strike from a demon lord, not even Terendelev. Tell me more about yourself. What happened to this poor man? Who is he? Do you want to join us? We need to keep moving. There must be a way back to the surface somewhere around here.
Who am I? Just an ordinary citizen who decided to take a stroll through the square on the day of the festival. But that's not what you wish to know, is it? You most likely wish to know whether I'll be a burden should you ask me to join your group. No need to worry about that. I can assure you that I am skilled with a rapier, and I also possess some knowledge of magic.
She touches the polished snake skull amulet that hangs around her neck. Not many could withstand a strike from a demon lord.
We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Discari himself has come to Canabras. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Terendelev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity? Even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
Anevia shakes her head.
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose.
I can't say the same dialogue again, but I can still say, tell me more about yourself.
Just an ordinary citizen who I don't know.
Weird.
He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard.
Ooh,
whatever
batteries are low.
Likely hasn't gone far.
I've got another controller at the ready, so no problem if it dies.
Hang on.
You're on your guard.
I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
We need to keep moving. Okay, do you want to join us?
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
Exactly, and
That's
now we
right.
need to keep moving.
It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish
It's a bit
under a
sad
pile
that
of
we
rubble.
don't have, you know, a voiceover for our own lines, but I guess that would be too much. And also, you've got all the different voices you can select. But still, maybe it would have been better to have no choices, but then actually have a voiceover.
But we kind of need all the supplies we can get right now.
But now our voice is a bit left to our imagination. Your companion Camellia has the ability to cure light wounds. To use it, press LT and select the companion Camellia. Select Cure Light Wounds in the action bar and press A. Hover your cursor over your companion Camellia and press A to heal them. To heal her in this case. Healing restores lost hit points. Okay.
Adventures await.
So let's select Camellia.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Let us select... Go to the action bar by pressing Y. I like that. Let us select Cure Light Wounds. And let us heal ourselves. Let us now go back to ourselves.
This is my path.
This is my path. And let us... It's a masterwork dagger.
We should
Sorry,
move.
I tried to loot pressing R. T.
Let's move.
Game looks beautiful on the Xbox, I have to say that. Okay, I think I might be walking in the wrong direction here. Yeah, I am. I need to zoom out a bit. Lighting in dark places such as caves, it's hard to see anything. There are two main ways to light your path. The first is to cast the light spell on a character walking in front of the party. The second is to give one of the characters the ever-burning torch to carry. So how would we get the ever-burning torch? Equipped by Sealer.
I will help where I
So
can.
Sealer.
No
I would like
reason
you
to pause.
to equip. It's also interesting, I need to, when I do that, I don't need to press A or something, I just need to release RT. How can I select that? Weapon set. There we
Rely
go.
on me. It is no trouble.
Ooh, there's a monster. Game paused, good. Let's go back to ourselves. I can change to turn-based combat instantly, that's good. Let's unpause.
Save the last one for me.
Combat. In the game, combat can happen in real-time or turn-based modes. When combat begins, the game is paused. The pause is convenient to give orders to your characters. To pause or unpause the game, press X. To attack an opponent, choose them with your cursor and press A. Or use LB/RB to switch between turn-based and real-time mode. Oh, sorry. Okay. That's convenient, actually. Or to switch between turn-based and real-time modes, use R. R. Your enemies are highlighted in red. Game is paused, possibly because we saw an opponent. Everyone is
Forwards!
So attack, and I would like to... What is study target? Once enemy... You can see as an action, as a move action, +1 bonus on a weapon, attack or damage roll against it. Let's do it. Lots of centipede is... Okay, let's attack. Pause, why? This enemy died, I think. Thing is, there's no... There seems to be... There seems to be no...
I'll make my own legend.
There seems to be no journal. Is the padded armor better? We have a base armor class of 4, -2 base value. Armor class 1. That is worse. How about the others? No? Okay. If she's got proper armor, she probably as well.
Adventures
Needs
await.
to change it.
This is my path. Follow me.
Some more loot. And an enemy. Let's try turn-based combat.
We are the light.
It's turn-based
They
now.
are the darkness.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I think I might possibly I prefer turn-based. Camilla can cure light wounds, can enlarge a person, spiritual weapon enchantment, or dismiss spell. I think I'll just have her attack. Inspect. Neutral vermin. Pointer terrain mode. So that I can walk around.
I'll cut you
Let's
wide
attack.
open.
Now it's her. She possibly has something. Smite evil. Maybe charge her.
Did I mess up again?
Too close. Not affect one enemy creature within 0 feet. Okay, she's actually in a second row now.
The inheritor,
and now attack.
my blade.
And now, can you attack again?
Into the fray. The light take you.
No. So let's end your turn. And now it's going to be us. Let's try to tackle. Let's see if I can cycle through. Yes, I can. Very, very nice. Target is too close. I don't want to study the target. So let us just attack. Effects and conditions and stuff. On the left side we can see the turn order.
We can do it!
Okay, that was a nice hit. Is there no battle report? Yes, exactly, Paschalis. I was wondering the same. There seems to be no battle report. On the screen I don't see anything that looks like a battle report. Something that shows us you know, something like you've rolled 10 and so on. I can change the dialogue here. Okay, we've got a nice thingy. Okay, combat log. There we go.
Move.
There's a combat log. Okay, I need to press to the right. It's not explained. Or is it? Okay, it is explained, possibly at the very bottom right. I can't see it. I can only see an edge of it because the Twitch thing is shown there. But there's a digipad shown that's pointing to the right. And I'm not sure if there's something left of the digipad, like a text or something, because it's not... I can't see it because of the... I can see it on my stream actually, on the mobile phone. Let me check. Stream log. It actually says combat log. Okay. So, I'm sorry for that. Yes, there's it as I describe it. Thank you very much, Paschalis. Yeah, I overlooked as well because, unfortunately, when you stream on the Xbox, you get a super... It's much smaller now. It used to be super large and blue and super annoying. Now it's small and you can put it bottom, center and so on. But it's still there and it just shows you that you are recording. A recording button, and there's a mic. Thing is, even when I mute myself with on the controller, it doesn't change. And then there's a camera logo as well, but I've got no camera connected. I don't even have one. Pause. Okay, there we go. Next combat. I think I will stick to the turn-based combat. I prefer that. Otherwise it's too hectic and I want to learn the game.
Let us be on. We will be victorious.
I think it has now paused because of... it doesn't say, but I think it has paused because we saw it. Okay, but look at this. I can go back to dialogues as well. Thing is, I need to open it and it doesn't stay open. But that's okay. So Sheila will try to charge the centipede.
Did I mess up again?
Nice.
I'll make my own legend.
And that was an attack of opportunity. The centipede was very stupid here. There's some loot. Gold coins. Braces of armor. Let's collect all. I don't want to give the equipment to my companions. I don't know if they might leave us. We need to take a look at the map, okay? So we can turn here. Yeah, I've used up all my mobile phone volume. I've only got 1 Mbit left because I accidentally downloaded Terra Invicta via the mobile hotspot. It was on my laptop. That was a bit stupid. I like the auto pause. We will not be defeated. Okay, this is us. And we are going to charge. Take this. Okay, that wasn't too good. Deals 4 damage to Vampiro. Vampiro, Cold Iron Sword hit, deals 7 damage. Camellia. Cure light wounds, no. What is enlarge? Oh, one friendly card within, okay. Instant growth of a humanoid, doubling its height and multiplying its weight. This increase changes the creature's size category. Strength bonus. Let's try this out actually. On... where's she? Where's Sela? Sela, hello?
Is it flawed?
I cannot see her. Then let's check her weapons. She doesn't have ranged weapons. So let's have her attack as well.
Blood.
Oh, she's standing right behind me. I'm so blind. Well, not right behind me, right behind the other gal. Now let's charge the centipede. And now it's going to be our turn. And we are going to attack. Look at this. When I walk, see at the bottom here, move, and standard action. When I move around like this, what is the 5 feet step? Look at this. I can do 5 feet steps, which is possibly like a third of my action points or half or something like that. I can also go full move, and I can also just go attack. And it changes at the bottom as well, the visibility thing. Nice.
March on.
March on. I like the auto pause when we start seeing someone, because then we should could and should actually go stealth. Okay, now it's her turn again. She seems to have a very good initiative. We can see her range as well, so let's cast it on her. Shit! I cast it on myself. It was a mistake, quite obviously. I like that we can use this everything all the time. And that it just consumes points. Holy shit. Okay, Y and suck, and there we go. Oh, I can actually...
Did I mess up again?
Path is blocked.
Did I mess up again?
No, you didn't mess up. I messed up.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay, we didn't have
Into
enough
the
movement
fray.
points. Into the fray. Still 9 viewers. Thanks a lot for watching. And she is quite large now. This is so funny.
You are
No, I've
today's
got the journal open
sacrifice.
and we can still attack.
We won't falter.
Okay, but we do not see our chance to hit. Or do
Strike
we?
with all your
I don't
might.
think we do.
Adventures await.
And she does some shooting. Adventures await. Adventure await is like the... Let's collect. Skin. Skinning failed. Okay, that's unfortunate. I could actually leave that open. How can I close it again?
Onwards.
Skinning failed. How do I close it? If I just go to combat log, maybe? No.
Let us
And now
be
it
off.
stays open or what? I don't know. There's a cutscene
No,
anyway.
I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you have never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man. That's quite funny. Also, still thanks a lot for everyone watching.
Wenduok!
The man notices you and freezes. The curling horn protruding from his head casts a malevolent shadow on the cave wall.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
Ooh. The woman looks just as strange as her companion, like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance. Her movement reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there.
Who are you? Tieflings?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the Underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
Huh.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
In Canabras, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Planet Golarion. Opposite Yellow Sun, and what is that? The nation of Mendev.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
Okay, they seem okay to me.
That's none of your bit.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Sul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the Underground Crusaders to take up arms. If we get the Holy Sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
Interesting.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Okay, what shall we say here? A sword of holy flame. How did it wind up down here?
It came
This is
here with
amazing
its
how much
owner
dialogue there is in this game already.
A long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
And fighting seems quite easy, so far at least, if I compare it with Kingmaker. And I even increased the difficulty settings a
50,000
bit.
gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Now imagine we find
Maybe
that
the
sword.
angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
And we are proficient with long swords.
Watch your tongue.
Why should I tell you anything? What is
This
this
is
place?
the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
Maze, does it really lead to the surface?
There are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground Crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
We'll find the sword faster if we work together.
An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Devoured by darkness. The more people who pitch in to help look for the sword in the... Okay, that was a bit too fast, to be honest. Some interactive objects aren't easy to find. When moving past such an object, each character automatically makes a perception skill check. If the check is successful, the objective is found. Yeah, we need to find that sword. And I need to find out how I can close that menu again. No, I don't want to expand that. Huh. I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, look at that, up at the top, toggle size. Nice, I like that. And I can unpin. Fantastic. I want to pin it. Fantastic. And now let us hello? Could I start walking again?
This is my path. I tire of waiting.
Why can I not?
I found something.
Okay, we found something, that's good. Thank you very much. A hidden object. But let's go for that first.
Ah, not this time.
I think that was a failure. Statue of the unknown knight. How do I change that again? The walk mode.
I stand.
I want to go into the walk mode again. I've completely forgotten.
Let's
okay,
move.
left button. Yeah, left. Need to press left. Cursor. There we go. There's some loot. What do we have here? Copper ring.
Follow me.
Copper ring is definitely not a sword.
What's that there?
Yeah, what's it? It is a grinding stone.
March on.
No, what is that?
Yeah, what is that?
I found something.
A handful of gems.
What's that there?
And let's maybe just check out for the loot first.
I found something.
What's that?
Everyone is kind of good at finding stuff, I think. What's the problem here?
Let us be off.
Got some loot here. Some more loot here. Oh, that might be the sword. It is indeed. Day 16th. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Vampiro feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Tyrandalev reopens and weeps scarlet. But there's no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber. This one or another one entirely. Vampiro's heartbeat quickens and a stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into his mind. Thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery. They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies have treasured friends. The people I sought to protect. The people for whom I descended from heaven and came into this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead, in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refuses to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Vampiro intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try to Heal the wounded girl, furiously call out the traitors. Let's try to heal the wounded girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Vampiro. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, Lariel, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said that you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true? The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster, like a rushing river, and images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observing the stars, a young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword, a majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. Only if you are willing, and only if you are ready. There's no going back. Then don't waste your strength healing me, the girl whispers. Your mission is more important. You take care. It is near. There, in the music is fantastic, by the way, at least in my opinion. There, in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into emotion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing like hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound burns white hot. Vampiro's head pounds with pain, and it is no longer clear whose pain it is, the person called Lariel who sent this vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. We could go for will, but Vampiro is determined to fight off the illusion, or knowledge of the arcane. But Vampiro knows how to resist malign influence such as this, no matter its origin, and Vampiro can do nothing to fight off the illusion. Let's go for Arcana. Succeeded, very good. The force of the attack, though originating in a vision, is terrifying, but Vampiro is stronger. He shakes off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It exists only in a strange vision or memory, but the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Descary, the terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they call Lariel. The foolish angel, struggling on the rocks, like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where's your goddess, angel? Where's her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. And together with this music, I can imagine how he never bows down, actually. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering, with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash. The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monstrous recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back, heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword, and with his last burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Vampiro senses the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing, like a river running. Punish evildoers and traitors. Save and protect the innocent? Dry. The last thing he hears is this: you will kill me, monster. This I know. But one day someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and... Let's try to save and protect the innocent. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Vampiro does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them something else. The heat blazing in Vampiro's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close. leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Vampiro sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes and the light is drawn into his hand. Vampiro senses that it will return. All he needs to do is call it. Absolutely fantastic, together with the music. Lots of text now, obviously, but still.
Hey! Are you alright?
Are you all...
You were kinda glowing just now.
Sela kneels before the light, offering up a prayer to Imode. Cool.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
You saw it too, the traitors, the dying girl. I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it, and now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Well, we are Dampier, we are not
Now,
ordinary.
Windwog, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff. Because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
You saw it too?
It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendu, and the light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you. Any chance you can whip it out again? We do kinda need it. Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous, and when I'm upset, and when I'm happy. Anyway, what I said, it came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sol. You can show everyone the light of heaven, we'll rally the tribe and go into the maze, and we'll get back our kin.
And what if he can't make it happen a second time? What then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
That is just...
Nice.
Wow, I mean, that's amazing. Heaven has truly blessed you.
I think the voice actors are a little bit teenage drama, some of them.
Majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras. Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
Devoured by darkness, the more people who pitch in to help you for the sword in the collapsed cave. Oh, shit. That's too fast. And I can't see it.
Well, this didn't go... Let's move. Well, the mongrel did it.
Rolling dice. Most of the game's mechanics are based on the rules of the tabletop RPG Pathfinder, which uses dice for determining outcomes of various actions. The most commonly used die has 20 sides. Okay, I know what that is. trying to get over the rubble. Your character Lan got the result 16. This result is the sum of the roll dice, the dice roll, which was 9, and various modifiers such as the mobility skill bonus. The check's difficulty was 12, since 16 is not lower than 12. The attempt has been successful.
Follow me.
Good. Going up requires a bit more. Okay, now if every event is documented in the combat log. In the bottom right corner of the screen, you can open the combat log by pressing right. There you can see the results of checks and so on and so forth. If you're unhappy with the way fate goes, check the details of the rolls. To sort the events in the combat log, use LBRB. Okay, now we've got an info on that as well. And whose turn is it? It's our turn. Light of Angels. We're too far away. So let's... Oh shit, it's like every one of us now. Okay, we were not in turn-based combat. That's obviously a mistake. Let's rush in. Okay, but people are in the way. Let's go for this one then. I'm not quite sure why. Okay, now I can turn the camera. Okay. You can shoot.
Crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, she can attack.
No match for me.
She can shoot as well, okay. Now whose turn is it? It's Wenduar's. Okay, let's have her walk into this direction and end her turn. Sheila. I would like her to change her weapon, to be honest. And I would like her to go for her own actual weapon set. Why is it not working? Okay, there we go. And we can still attack.
Take you.
Go for their heart.
Emilia.
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand your blood.
We miss.
You are today's sacrifice.
Can I actually get more info here? Camellia. Okay, I actually can. Camellia attacks Giant Spider with Cold Iron Rapier. Miss. Attack result 12. Roll 5 plus modifier 7. Armor class is 14.
Go for their hearts.
This thing is almost dead. We should... Well, let's actually try our... Let's... Oh, bloody hell. Okay, let's... Expand. I don't want to expand that. I want to end that. Let's pin that. How do I get back? Okay, like this. Okay, let us use the Light of the Angels. The spider's almost dead.
Forwards!
End the turn, and we can shoot.
You won't survive me.
Good night. Let's go here. We can shoot again.
They'll beg me to
Oh no, it's her,
stop.
so need to pay a bit more attention to whose actually whose turn it actually is. At the bottom left, I can see the image, obviously 6 versus 12. It even said so. Good. No, 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 no! I misclicked.
I'll cut you wide open.
1 versus 10, that's bad.
We won't falter!
Nice hit. We need to... I don't want to look at all the characters
bright
now.
future awaits us.
We need to give her...
I will help where I can.
Sorry. We need to give her...
No reason
this
to
though.
pause.
There's loot.
On my way.
There's more... Oh, sorry, that was pause. Small loot in the shared stash, and there's rubble. Let's get across.
This is simple.
Thanks,
Is
Lan.
it?
You're so awesome, Lan.
Okay, we can go to the right. There's some enemies
Do
here.
not fear. Do not waver.
Let's attack.
What's that there?
Okay, I need to press. I need to make more use of
Strike with all
RB
your might!
because it makes selecting enemies so much easier. In particular, when coming from the distance. So I can, for example, now just press a button and then select him and shoot. And kill. Let's walk into this direction. What is this actually? Point blank shot. Forces you to come into a 30-foot range of the enemy you're attacking to ensure you gain the bonuses. Do I get a distance shown? No, I don't. But let's shoot.
Endure this!
Okay, I walk a bit into the range and I miss. Camellia. Can I... Okay, I can't use it again, I think. We might actually have to sleep before we can use that because of the spell.
Demand your blood.
Into the fray.
Into the fray. Could be like a metal song.
We will win this war.
There we go. And it's dead. What is that? A wand of cure light wounds, good. And we need to go back.
I'll see what I can do.
And hopefully we'll
Thanks,
be able to
Lan.
cross.
You're so awesome, Lan.
We are. Let's toggle the size a bit and pin that. Okay.
Lead on.
Another enemy.
Let me draw the first blood.
Okay, here we go. You are going to shoot, my friend.
Make every strike count.
You are going to attack.
You are today's sacrifice.
Okay, too
Go
far
for their hearts.
away, unfortunately. You are going to shoot.
I'll rip you apart!
Down it goes. Is there more to come? Oh, there's a centipede. And another one, but the centipede missed, so that's good. Thanks a lot for still 7 viewers being around. Let's try to rush it. And it's dead. And you will rush it as well. If possible. Where is it? It's over here. No, we can't rush it.
Again?
But But I don't want to swap my weapon. How can I swap my weapon? Can I swap it here? I think I can. Can I press up to swap it? Okay, that was something else. I don't know what that was.
You've
Pressing
crossed
up
the
was
wrong
something
mountain.
entirely different,
Together we
apparently.
stand.
But I don't know what attack. Every attack during a combat entails the following calculations. First, the attacker makes an attack roll and compares the result to the target's AC. The attack hits the target. Attack is an attempt to harm an enemy during combat. To make an attack roll, you roll a d20 and then add various bonuses and penalties. For example, in the last combat, your character Vampiro attacked the enemy spitting giant centipede and got 26. Let's break down this result. This is actually quite detailed. Rolling the d20 resulted in 15. Attack bonus plus 11, charge plus 2, attack bonus plus 1, strength plus 4, enhancement leader plus 1, other flanking plus 2, other weapon focus plus 1. Armor class is a statistic that designates how hard it is to hit, damage a creature, whether due to its heavy armor, nimble evasiveness, protective magic, or something else. To overcome AC and damage the target, you need to make an attack roll and get a result equal to or greater than the target's AC. A roll lower than the target's AC results in a miss. Every creature's base AC is 10. This number is modified by a multitude of bonuses and penalties relating to the armor equipped. For example, your enemy spitting giant centipede this is so funny. Spitting giant centipede has AC equal to 14. This result is the sum of the following factors: armor class 14, base value 10, dexterity bonus 2, natural armor 2. To see your character's AC and attack bonus, open your inventory or the equipment screen. You will see these numbers on the right side of the screen. If your character already has an item equipped in a selected slot, you can press R and to display their desired information. To make an attack, your characters need weapons. Some swing swords, some bite with mandibles, some burn the enemy with magic fire. The damage of a successful attack deals depends on the weapon itself, the result of a dice roll, and various factors such as the target's resistance or vulnerability to certain types of damage. For example, your character Vampiro attacked the enemy spitting giant centipede and dealt 8 damage. Let's break it down this result. 1d8 plus 6 means equals 8 slashing. Source Cold Iron Sword d8. Result 2 plus 6 strength. Combat damage reduces the target's hit points. When the hit point count reaches 0, the player's character faints and an enemy dies. A character's hit point count can go below 0. A character can survive as long as the number of their negative hit points is lower than their constitution ability score. When the negative hit points reach this number, the character dies.
It is no trouble.
Cool. Obviously we need to loot. It is no trouble. Okay, there's the next fight.
I found something.
She can go for the big spider immediately.
We will be victorious.
We will be victorious. Okay, shoot at... Well, shooting at the small spider. Okay, we missed. That's really bad.
You won't survive me.
I'll cut you
Let's
wide
attack
open.
the small giant spider. Sheila, on the other hand... I want to pin that again. Okay. Sheila, on the other hand, can rush that. Things get really... You know, I'm getting faster with the
No match for me.
management of the troop.
Endure this!
The spirits demand your blood.
The spirits demand your blood. She seems to be an interesting character. And now Vampiro joins the fray. We can't charge anyone. We can't even attack anyone. Well, maybe this one. Not dead yet.
Guide my blade.
I'll rip you apart.
Okay, and one more shot. Okay, it's dead. So here we go.
On my way.
What's that? Is that magic or something? Kama? Finesse wielding monk weapon. And there's a greatsword. Masterwork greatsword. 2d6 slashing. And we found the shield as well. To be honest, I kind of like...
This is my path.
For equipment. Masterwork. Great sword. And let's change to that.
Adventures await. March on.
Here we go. It's so cool that I can have Sheila walk in front despite directing my own character. Wendell glances at Len, who is fixing his slipped bowstring, and quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood. Listen here. You. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you and I are the only two people here who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you. Don't show the light of heaven to Sal. Then is sure that the light should be shown to the mongrels. I thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. Don't you want to save the kids lost in the maze? I do want to. Okay, there's now no voiceover anymore, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Chief Sal is hesitant, and for good reason. He also understands how dangerous this is for the tribe. Len's the only one who benefits from these childish games of heroism. I'll go alone if I have to, and find them, or whatever's left of them, without any choice. Heroics, relying only on myself, risking only my own life. You and your friends, you can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find the way out to the surface. Len is sure the light should be shown. Len. He wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? To me it sounds like suicide. The worst part is that the tribe might actually take his words to the heart and follow where he leads. I thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. The descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness. That we are strong and can do many things. That's why we are chased down here. We scared people, but it's one thing to go hunting in the caves and another to find in the shield maze. Wenduak leans closer, her pupils dilating. I've been there. I've spent my whole life training so I can make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. What's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us? That's what we thought, but we weren't prepared. The maze isn't just a physical challenge, it's cunning and full of traps. It's dark as the primordial night, and if you close your eyes and listen, you hear whispers right behind you, and soft singing in the distance that seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. I'll think about it. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface, I swear it. And now we are going to meet them. Chief, and I actually have to end the stream in a bit. I actually want to watch football, which started like 30 minutes ago. Leaving a location. To leave a location, approach the exit icon and press A, or hover your cursor over the icon. To leave, your entire party must be near the exit. Before leaving the location, you'll be able to review and collect any loot you found and haven't taken yet. That's very good.
Onwards.
Great master grades. Okay, Lychee. Okay, can we review things now or not? Maybe I misclicked or something? Or I just didn't miss anything. I think I just didn't miss anything.
Let us be off.
Len and Wenduak are always dragging back trash from the caves, no offense. Oh, and we are supposed to be the trash or what? Let's do this dialogue to end the Let's Try video. Your first impression of the mongrel village is of a squalid dump, with the odors to match. Unblinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom, and deformed shadows slope between the huts. You see some mongrels gutting white, eyeless fish, while others are repairing fishing nets. All the signs of normal village life, but tense expectation hangs in the air. Devoured by darkness, find the way up, rest in the hut. A heavy-set, aged mongrel slowly shuffles his way toward you. The hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands, and his face has a distinctly rat-like appearance with pronounced teeth, and you hear a rattling sound in his chest with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other gleams with moisture. Uplanders, end times are upon us indeed. Chief Sal, we found the angel's sword, and we found the one who can wield it. Len points at you. He had a vision, and now the angel's sword, together with the light of heaven, are somehow inside him. Gather the tribe, anyone who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive. We can go save them. Sal raises his hand with ranged, broken fingernails. Ah, Len. Always dreaming, always talking. You're too hasty, too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you in trouble. Sal eyes you up and down, an uplander with the light of heaven. That's too good for us. Our kind don't have good things to happen. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people because she likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I'm the chief. I don't work on faith. Show the light. Dialogue options restricted by Mythic Path. Throughout the game you will occasionally encounter colored options marked as associated with a specific mythic path. These are dialogue branches that embody the spirit of a particular manifestation of mythic powers. In the earlier stages of the game, these options must be selected in order to gain the opportunity to set out on the corresponding mythic path. Once your mythic path is set, unique alternatives inaccessible to other mythic paths will become available to you. Is there someone else from the surface here? I will help you find your lost mongrels in the maze, but you can't quit for a magical... You can quit hoping for magical sword to appear lawful. Requires angel mythic path. Reveal the light of heaven. Land speaks truth. Let's do it, because we are lawful. And cool. The heavenly flame flares to life at your unspoken command. Bright, pure, dancing with multicolored sparks, like a sunbeam passing through stained glass. The mongrels abandon their tasks and stare, transfixed. The light is bright, but not blinding. It is warm, but its warmth is soul deep. You've performed a lawful action. Good. Sal is silent for a while. Tears are streaming down his white, pale face, but the old man doesn't even care to wipe them away. So it's true. The angel did not forsake us. No, he came. Back from the dead he came. To save our children. Len gives you a nod of thanks. The scaled half of his face is indifferent, but the human half is visibly relieved, as if he wasn't sure all this time that you would support him. Wenwork hisses at you like an angry cat. See these fishermen and these hunters, these husks of men and women, their blood will be on your hands. We have the blessing of the angels. We will survive and help the young tribesmen. Idiot. You see a bright light and now you think even the maze is no match for you? You always think the worst, Wendu. We are not on our own in this anymore. We've got allies, well, a couple at least. But one good fighter's worth 10 bad ones. You have the right of it, Len, but we are neithers. We're going to wait. I sent a messenger to summon all the tribes. It will take time, yes? But they will all come. They will all come for the light. Wait, Len. Wait, Uplanders. Rest a while in one of our huts. Our home is your home. Len sighs. All right, Chief. Understood. Let's hope that a few hours isn't the difference between life and death for those kids. If they ask me what took us so long, I'll tell them it was your decision. I like that he wants to save the kids no matter what. Wenwork only grits her teeth in silence. Level advancement. Combat victories and other achievements give your character experience points. After accumulating a certain amount of experience, your character will gain a level. This allows you to select a new class or to raise their level in a class they already have, along with other advantages such as increased hit points. To gain a new level, select your character, press RT and select level up. Alternatively, you can gain a new level by pressing LT, by selecting your character and pressing RB. Let's just do our level up to finish things for this
We should
video.
move.
Slayer Vanguard, level 2. Now what? We can increase stuff here. Let's go increase our knowledge of the world. Let's increase athletics. And let's increase persuasion. Ooh, can we get something here as well? Nice. Allied spellcaster coordinated maneuvers. You're skilled at working with your allies to perform dangerous combat maneuvers. Benefit whenever you're adjacent to an ally who has also this feat. Oh, that's a bit tricky. Shielded caster shield wall. Shake it off. When you are adjacent to one or more allies who also have this feat. Huh. Let's go for our coordinated maneuvers. And what can we do here? That's the overview. And I need to press X. Here we go. Alright guys. Still 8 viewers. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm going to watch the football now. I think we got an impression of the... Oh, I misclicked. We got an impression of how the game works. We can walk like this. We can also highlight objects. We can walk like this. It's fantastic. I will continue playing a bit later after the football because I need to write a review and I would actually like to fight a bit in the maze as well. So until then, bye for now.